o'clock tomorrow on Fox. Those teams have played some great games on Thanksgiving. The Clint Longley touchdown pass to Drew Pearson, 1974.
What year were you born in '74?
I was around.
I was 3. I remember that so well. I was glued to the game. What on the TV, but I was glued to it.
Then I remember Clint Longley punching Roger Staubach. And a couple of years later when he did that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, what's wrong with that guy?
And then they ran him right out of town after that.
Sports Talk Radio was really hot about it then.
Yeah.
What happened 10 years prior to that, Mark? Do you know that too?
I don't think the Cowboys are the annual Thanksgiving Day game yet. I don't think Tex Schramm got that started until 1966.
But he was thinking about it. He was brainstorming on that.
Visionary.
Yeah.
He was. Mayo made both free throws, so a 20-point game again for O.J. Mayo. In the lane, Rasheed Wallace got away.
That's a nice pass there from Felton.
O.J. Mayo's 8th game out of 13 this year to hit the 20-point plateau. He leads Dallas. They trail by 3 after the Rasheed Wallace bucket. Sheed's got 8 for New York. Mayo finds Elton Brand just into the game. Brand misses. Tipped out Marion. Dallas has it back. 3 to tie. Yes, sir. O.J. Mayo evens the score at 77 apiece.
If not, why not, man? Everything he's putting up's going in.
Shouldn't have to fight for shots, that's for sure.
14 shots, 9 makes. Recovery defensively there by Brand against Rasheed Wallace. Felton. Bullet into the corner. Found Carmelo Anthony. Only time Dallas led tonight was late in the first quarter at 24-23. Dallas comes down the floor. They shoot for the lead. They take the lead on a Jay Crowder 3. How do you do? 1:29 to go in the third quarter, and Mike Woodson off the bench with a timeout. A 20 called by the Knicks. A 16-5 Dallas run has made this happen. They lead 80-77 late in the third. Back-to-back threes. It was O.J. Mayo over the outstretched hand of Raymond Felton, who tied it, and then Jay Crowder followed up with the go-ahead basket.
Well, you could have gave Mayo an extra point for his. He was so far out, but there you see Jay Crowder stepping up to the challenge, knocking down the big 3. No hesitation from him.
The Mavericks have stopped turning the ball over. They're still hitting the glass, and now they're making threes. That's a formula for success.
I love the energy from Jay Crowder, fired up.
Yeah.
This is a guy who was a rotation player, a starter for some games earlier this year. Then played only 6 minutes Saturday. It was a D&P coach's decision on Monday night against Golden State. I think it's probably a bit more challenging for a young player to go through a little up and down early on, but tonight, Jay Crowder's responded to the challenge, getting the chance to play and producing here in the third quarter.
And he's ready to play, Mark, but a lot of that emotion is out of finally getting back on the floor to contribute. I've been in that situation tons of times, and emotions run wild sometimes for you.
Out of the 20, J.R. Smith against Mayo. Dallas has a 3-point lead. They're posting up Rasheed Wallace. Fumbled the pass, so the post-up will be farther out of the floor. Foul to give here.
I actually didn't want to make that foul. He did a good job of pushing him off the block. Just force him to take that shot in that situation if you're Elton Brand.
Brand's foul is his third. First in the last 2 minutes on Dallas. Well, the stage is set for Dallas to try to win this game with the fourth quarter. New York has an outstanding fourth quarter defense, the best in the league this year. Wallace for the tie. The 13th New York 3 goes in, and Wallace has 3 of them.
He's always had that ability to stretch the defense as a big. Nothing has changed much for Rasheed.
Mayo gets into the paint, lost the dribble. Smith is the defender. Mayo takes it in.
I was going to tell him to just shoot it, but he took another dribble. But this guy's awesome offensively, man.
And he's just bouncing. I mean, he's got so much confidence. You can even see in the way he's handling the rock. He's just ready to score.
Melo gets into the lane. Offensive foul, second one this quarter on Carmelo Anthony.
I caught hooking that time, Mark.
4 fouls now on Melo, with 29 seconds left in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah.
The brothers got that one right, looking right at it.
Vince Carter checks in for Dallas. Marion playing the 4 here. Elton Brand is the 5-man.
Wonder where they're going.
Mayo, as Mayo is coming up off a pin down. Collison, though, drives the lane and ends up being fouled and will shoot 2 free throws. Raymond Felton on the foul.
And the pressure from the Knicks that time against Collison forced him to be aggressive and take that ball to the hole.
You can't just sit there and wait around for it, Hart.
Right, not a bad play because, again, he's being pressured, trying to run the offense. You have to attack pressure from that point position.
Darren Collison has hit 87% of his free throws this season. His scoring average is up 3 points a game this year from a career low in scoring in his 3rd season. Last year with Indiana, he averaged 10.4. Collison at 13.3 coming into tonight, and a number that he's sending upward, having already scored 16 this evening, including 9 here in the 3rd quarter.
And he's doing it off the dribble, just really being aggressive, trying to get to the basket opposed to just settling for the outside.
Situational sub, Dante Jones in for Vince Carter. Jones and the rest of the Mavericks drop back defensively as they're up by 4 after Collison's foul shots. Here's a drive, here's a shot. Felton missed it. Marion was the one that went out, not Carter. Here's Mayo, quickly to beat the buzzer, comes up short. But it is Dallas who overcomes a 5-point halftime deficit to head to the 4th quarter, leading 84-80. Mavericks basketball on Fox Sports Southwest 12 minutes ago as Dallas leads it by 4. The night before Thanksgiving at American Airlines Center, and it's a great matchup as the league's best record, the New York Knicks, the owners of it at 8-1, come to town. New York's been raining threes tonight with former Mavericks Jason Kidd and Tyson Chandler in the house. They've hit 13, but Dallas, thankfully for them, they've had the O.J. Mayo show in progress again. Mayo is leading the attack tonight for Dallas. Jake Crowder gave Dallas a lift in the 3rd quarter, and after trailing most of the game, as we see in the 4th game summary, the Mavericks go to the 4th quarter with the lead at 84-80. Mayo has 12 of his 25 in this just completed 3rd quarter. New York's hit 13 3-pointers tonight. We're at American Airlines Center here in downtown Dallas. Mark Followell, Derek Harper, Jeff Skidwade on Fox Sports Southwest. We were wondering at that timeout how much will Rick Carlisle use his bench here in this 4th quarter. Dominique Jones has gone in. O.J. Mayo getting a breather right now. J.R. Smith, shot, no. Elton Brand the rebound.
That was solid defense by Dante Jones.
4th quarter defense for New York this year, best in the league. They're allowing 19 points per 4th quarter on 35% shooting. Dante Jones drives, misses. In on Rasheed Wallace, couldn't get it to go.
He was right there, point blank range.
And it was, we may have said Dominique Jones on the drive. Tongue twister when those guys are out there.
You're exactly right all the time.
Off the side of the backcourt, J.R. Smith.
Well defended, and ended up being a really poor shot by J.R. Smith there.
6-1 record for the Mavericks this year when leading after 3. Squandered a lead after 3 in Charlotte.
Yes, sir.
And the game, when we have talked about how that was a disappointing loss for Dallas, on the other side of the coin, man, that game got Charlotte going.
No doubt.
They won again tonight. They're 6-4 now.
Yep, very impressive.
Carter off the screen. Carter for 3. Running out. And then lost out of bounds. Hooked out by Dallas. Lineup for the Mavericks. The Jones, Dante and Dominique, Jay Crowder, Vince Carter, Elton Brand. For New York, Jason Kidd, Steve Novak, Ronnie Brewer, J.R. Smith, Rasheed Wallace. And Smith is fouled by Brand. Foul on Elton Brand, his 4th. First Maverick team foul, 1 minute and 14 seconds into the quarter.
I like the role here of Dante Jones just kind of being that mode of not letting J.R. Smith get going. It's like, hey, go blanket that dude. Make it really, really hard on him.
Smith is 3 of 9 tonight. He has 9 points. 1-3 in the game. That was in the 3rd quarter. Brand trying to hold off Wallace on a post-up. Missed the turnaround. No one scored here in the first 90 seconds of the fourth quarter. Down the lane, Jones, and he found Dante Jones. Crowder was chased off the arc. Where the point's going to come from with this lineup on the floor here for Dallas. It's shoveled out to Jay Crowder. There's 3 on the board for Crowder. Write him down.
Right there.
Nice find, too, by Elton Brand.
Yes, it was. But Crowder can score the basketball. He's shown that every opportunity.
In the lane, Smith. 87-82 Dallas, 10 minutes to go. Jay Crowder's got 9 points tonight. A lot of action here for him in the second half. Dante Jones to Dominique Jones. Jones looking to go to Crowder. It was deflected. Jones got it back. Now Carter's got a lane to drive. Flipped it in. That draws the foul.
Sounds like the old Vince Carter right there. He attacked that rim that time.
That was swooping in underneath the rim. That reminded me of Dr. J.
Yes, sir. Here, look at Vince. Yeah, it sure does, Mark, against the Lakers.
And the doctor.
Yes, sir.
He got fouled on one side of the rim and finished on the other. That's
side.
A fantastic play.
You know your basketball, partner.
I've been working with you, man.
Don't give me that credit. That's you. That's knowing the game, right?
Three-point play. Vince Carter. Carmelo Anthony returns. He's got 15. Raymond Felton 14. There are 6 Knicks players in double digits. Mavericks are in front by 8. This is their biggest lead of the game off that three-point play by Vince Carter. And Jason Kidd. Little challenge on that
yes,
shot.
Sir. I was just going to say the same thing.
Makes a difference, doesn't it?
Makes a huge difference when you can challenge this Crowder.
He's feeling it. The rookie announcing his presence and return to the lineup with authority. Gets down in a stance now. Crowder against J.R. Smith, who drives, and he's fouled and scores the basket.
That was, I'm not going to be a denied move by Smith. Really taking it to the hole strong.
Big boy move.
Definitely a move that represents somebody who's engaged in the game right now.
There's no doubt about it. A little stop and then pop right up over Kaman and Crowder that time. He can score the basketball. Dallas has done a pretty job of containing him so far tonight.
Dallas is out three-point shot New York here in this second half, with the Mavs having made 6 compared to the 4 that New York's made. It is in real gunslinger territory, with New York having made 13 threes and Dallas having stuck 11.
Like you said, though, Mark, Dallas starting to challenge some of those Knicks threes, making things more difficult.
Kaman, quick move in the lane against Carmelo Anthony. Coming on to double, Brewer, they fouled him. Kaman scores and one.
I like the recognition there in transition. Carmelo got switched off on Kaman. They took advantage of that pretty quick.
Second foul of the game on Roddy Brewer. And New York with another foul. In the paint, Chris Kaman. Score and a foul. Dallas in front by 10 with a timeout, 8:52 to go. A return to the rotation tonight for Jay Crowder has spelled a 4 of 5 shooting performance in the second half, as we see on the KFC bucket chart. Crowder has 3 threes. That gives him 15 made three-pointers this season.
Well, Rick's favorite word is everybody be ready, and Crowder was clearly ready tonight, Mark, when he got his opportunity. Just benefiting off of double teams by the Knicks. Or you see Dominique Jones finding him wide open, and